for the Moors, oh yeah.
All right, let's go.
It's a new day for the Moors. Oh yeah. Time for the Moors.
Islam, family, Islam. First and foremost, I rise giving praise to the great God of the universe, Allah. You know, some of y'all may call the great creator by another name, but if you consider Allah the causeless cause, the rootless root from which all things have grown, if you consider God not to be born, not to be made, you know, he is the creator, but he hasn't been created, then we talking about the same we're talking about the same spiritual being, the same spiritual entity, the same, whatever you choose to call it. We're talking about the creator. Put my gum out. You feel me? Anyway, family, I've been sitting around chilling, minding my business. And lo and behold, this week, I think coming off the show from Sunday, I received at least minimum 6 calls. Last week, I received quite a few calls. And it all was friends of mine, friends of the show, but they called me through Facebook, so they my friends on Facebook. Some of them got my personal number. Anyway, I get these calls. I'm gonna try not to yell because we got another show in a few minutes. I get these calls, right? One of the first calls is, Moore, they really hating on you, Moore. They talking about that temple stuff you talking is not what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali meant. So my thing is, what are you talking about? What exactly are you talking about? You see, because we can't clarify a thing until we know what you're talking about. So my issue is this. That was the first conversation. And then most conversations went towards that measure. But first, let's deal with this. I think a lot of this confusion comes about when people think I'm against a certain group of Moors, which is the furthest thing from the truth. Oh, and then another thing that came up when I brought my brother Isaiah the Duke. Peace and love to my brother Isaiah the Duke. When I brought him on the show, you know, my thing is I don't have no thing with any particular type, group, fraction, whatever you choose to divide yourself into, more. All of y'all my brothers, all of y'all my sisters. It is what it is. Whether you choose to teach a different measure, whether you choose to teach a measure that I don't agree with, after your teaching and before you learned that, you was my brother. It is what it is. However, we got some of these brothers that don't like how I get down, and they comes out and call me and whomever dirty Moors. What is that? Dirty. We like 40 years old calling names. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Well, faction, fraction. You get my point, my brother. Anyway, we call each other dirty Moors and all of this stuff. My problem is this. If I'm wrong, just like my brother corrected me about fraction and faction, whatever the case may be, you get my point. If you can correct me, then correct me. I will put the number out. I will put the number out where you can call and you can correct me. Whomever have a problem with, so first of all, whomever have a problem with the way I demonstrate this more science, I'm going to invite you to call in. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to invite you to call in. And we're going to have a grown folk conversation for a few minutes before the show starts. The show is going to be delayed for a minute. It's really not delayed, actually. I scheduled it a little bit late because the brother is on a different time schedule. But anyway, let's talk about it. You know, I want to see who is ready to check Taharka Bey on what I'm talking about. Mind you, only thing I'm saying is be respectful. Be respectful. spit your measure, and then answer the question. Now, I'm going to tell you, if I can't answer the question, I'm going to tell you I can't answer the question. If you can't answer the question, say you can't answer the question. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Let me get the horn. Because it's a lot of talk out there about who's hot, who's not. Look, Taharka Bey, hot. Prophet Noble Drew Ali, hot. I'm hot because of Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and Prophet Noble Drew Ali hot because he connected, plugged in. He a true and divine prophet. Who's hot, who's not? You know what I mean? Now, so Anderson Bey, you can come up next. You can come first, brother. Please call 443-869-2517. Anderson Bey, want to check Taharka Bey? Let's go. 443, but keep it respectful. Keep it respectful. We family. Remember, we family. Keep it respectful. Don't get all in your passion. All right? 1 second. All right. You know what I mean? Don't get in your passion. You say you want to check Taharka Bey, Anderson Bey. Look at the number. Nobody called by Anderson Bey. Let's go. This is how strong I feel about my Moorish science. This is how strong I feel about my prophet. This is how strong you feel about your prophet. You've been calling people. You've been talking. You've been doing radio shows. You've been going online. How strong you feel about your records? Huh? Huh? How strong you feel about it? I feel real good about the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Matter of fact, I feel wonderful. I can stand on everything I say about the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. All right. I ain't got no call yet. My brother said, Mufti said, put that sword away. Hey, brother, I got to bring it out. Listen, love, truth, peace, and freedom been violated, Mufti. It's been violated. Now justice must take its course. You see, we got a lot of people talking. We got a lot of people talking about what Taharka Bey doing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody even called me, say, man, he trying to be like Sinetta because YouTube paying him. Brother, sister, I haven't received a dime from YouTube. I do this to uplift my people and to open the floodgates for the Moors to be on the front line, but on the front line with a balanced approach and common sense. You know what I mean? I do this so the Moors can be on the front line with a balanced approach and common sense. What do I mean by a balanced approach? We start talking about all this status correction, right? We start talking about, are you a national or are you a citizen, right? I don't argue those points. But the only thing I want to know before we get to that, tell me how long you've been a national or a citizen, how long you had your status corrected, and what have you built? That's all I want to know. All I want to know is what have you built? You know, if you got your status corrected and you sold the package, you sold the book, I'm trying to go to your grocery store. I'm trying to go to your grocery store. I'm trying to take my son to your school. I'm trying to take my son to your school. You just sold all that status correction stuff. And your status is correct. Did you build something for me? Did you build something for our children? Man, I'm tired of buying this. I'm tired of buying this pesticide-laced food, man. These steroids, you know what I mean? I ain't stopped eating meat yet. I'm working on it. I don't want to buy the ones with the steroids, man, and I don't want to buy it from the European because he overpriced. Brother, where the grocery store at? Where the grocery store at? You see, we start talking about we in law, we over law, we of the law, outlaw, all this law stuff. Man, come on, man. Where you at? We'll put the number in there again. Let me get the number for you. I want you to help me out. Help me out. Help me understand. 443-869-2517. Help me understand. Help me understand. Y'all keep talking about Taharka Bey. Help Taharka Bey understand. Teach Taharka Bey tonight. Yeah, teach Taharka Bey tonight. Because listen, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm calling names. But Canaanite Moors, my brother Canaanite Moors, teach me something, brother. What have you built in Canaan? Teach me something, brother. Huh? Huh? Teach me something, brother. I'm building here in Baltimore. I done built something with my own hands. What have you built? Huh? Sitting in your bedroom making a video talking about some law. What the law has done for you? Man, I love you brothers, man. And I don't want to address you brothers in this vein. But guess what? You keep saying my name. Now, see, what the problem is, I'm cutting your purse straps. I'm cutting your purse straps. You ain't gonna baby sell that UCC stuff because everybody that got the UCC haven't built nothing. Let me tell you something. Prophet Noble Drew Ali, he built some things. I'm trying to build what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali built. Prophet Noble Drew Ali built some things without doing all the stuff you talking about. He built some things. Oh, 1 minute. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Islam? Islam, sister. Islam, sister. Please introduce yourself. Tell the family who you are, sister.
Islam. This is Sister K. Glover L. Moorish Science Temple of America, Temple number 2, Carbondale, Illinois. Islam Moorish.
Praise the Lord, sis. Come on in. What you got? What you want to talk to your brother Taharka Bey about? You know, you my homegirl for real. You out there in near the Chi-Town, but you my homegirl for real. So I know you ain't gonna bust me in my head, but I want you to if you can, sister. Come on with it. Let everybody come with it.
I just wanted to say, Brother Taharka Bey, you got these Moors out here looking like Kanye West of the Moorish Science Temple of America now.
Well, hey, sister, I don't know. What do you mean, sister? What they looking like? What are you talking about? Help me out.
These Moors are going crazy.
Hey, sister, this is the problem. They can't keep talking that stuff if they not producing nothing. See, the Prophet Noble Drew Ali produced something. You can't say you follow the Prophet Noble Drew Ali if you haven't produced nothing.
Man, all Moors are producing is paperwork.
Yeah, we don't have time for the paperwork no more. My daughter, I don't have a daughter, I'm sorry, stop a lot. My sons cannot live in the paperwork. They cannot eat that paperwork.
No, Moor, we can't eat the paperwork. We can't eat the paper. We can't eat the work. We can't eat nothing.
Listen.
Moors are ready to start building. So if you want to build, then build. Moors come together. It's time out for playing and it's time out for the paperwork.
Islam, sister. Islam. Thank you, sister.
Indeed. Peace and love.
Peace and love. I appreciate you. One love. And tell my brother Arnell Bey I say Islam. Islam. Now listen. Let me read some stuff to you real quick. I want y'all, if y'all get a chance, to get this book. If y'all able to, y'all can go on the Ali's Men website and get this book. This is written by a good friend of mine, a good spiritual leader, my spiritual leader, my spiritual big brother, Azim Hopkins Bey. Along with him and brother Sharif, brother Reniciel, and Tudikael, I call them the 4 horsemen, which is, I'm talking about their good horsemen. But this is one of my spiritual brothers right here and my spiritual leaders. Brother Azim Hopkins Bey. He wrote this book here. It's called Prophet Noble Drew Ali, Savior of Humanity. A. Hopkins Bey. You can go and find it on the Ali's Men website. But let me read something to you. This is coming out, the Chicago Defender. The Chicago Defender. What he did was he compiled articles from the days of past during the Prophet of Noble Drew Ali, and then he elaborated on them. So the article that I'm about to read is the article from the Chicago Defender. You Moors keep on talking about this. You're not sovereign this week. I know you're not sovereign this week. I know. I get it. Don't worry about it. You're not sovereign this week. But last week, you were sovereign. Now, here we go. The Chicago Defender reported, in connection with each temple, some kind of business enterprise is conducted. I'm going to say it again. In connection with each temple, some kind of business enterprise is conducted. This is the Chicago Defender. This is the paper of the day in Chicago. The Detroit members under the district leadership of Lomax Bey have a first-class grocery and meat market, and soon will establish another. The Chicago members are preparing to open a grocery store in the market on 31st block of Indiana Avenue. They are spending their money with each other as it is possible to do, so creating opportunities for each other. If you're not doing that, imitate the prophet and do that. You're talking about imitating the prophet. You're talking about all this old status correction, all this old birthright stuff, all this old stuff. Imitate the prophet and do that. Can you do that? Can you do that? I want to go to your grocery store. I'm going to have one in Baltimore. I got a 5-year plan. It's going to be one in Baltimore. You watch. It's going to be less than 5 years. Guaranteed. Because in the last 4 months, I ain't even going to talk about what I did. I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to show you what I did. But the point of the matter is, y'all saying y'all follow the prophet Noble Ali, and all y'all doing is selling paperwork online. And this Sunday, me and my brothers and we want to tear it up. Oh yeah, look, you better change your website, because I seen where you did copy and paste everything from that you're telling our people. I got every reference. Let me tell you something. I do all right. By the will of Allah, I do okay. I got time. I got time to research your channel. I got time to research your website where you're selling all this fictitious nonsense. I got time to research the researcher. I got time to do that. And while y'all selling all of this stuff and our people are not getting ahead, the time is up. The time is up. It's over with. This is a new day. This is a new cycle age. This is the day that you must put the mortar to the brick and the brick on the ground. This ain't the day for you to sell somebody a book for status correction. Build a building. Let them come in there and teach some status correction. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, so don't get it twisted. But what have you built? What have you built? You know what I mean? Who? Man, we talk about RV Bay Productions. That's what we talking about. Talk about the website that sell you all the stuff. That sell you the tags with a disclaimer. I don't know if they still got the tags up there, but they were selling the tags with disclaimers. With disclaimers on them. And then take a picture. And because you can get away with a right to travel in one place, some people get killed in Baltimore. There ain't no universal law. If something is universal, it should apply everywhere. You just like my brother Sharif Bey said. Some of these people ain't even got time to deal with you and let you slip through the cracks. And then you want to profile like you're doing something. But my problem is, what did you build? Yeah, publications, my brother. You got me, my brother. I'm worked up, bro. I'm worked up. But anybody else want to call in? Come on. Come on, RB. Call in. Talk to me. Canaan Land Moors, talk to me. That's what I thought. You don't want to talk to me, man. And the reason why you don't want to talk to me is because I'm going to make sense out of what you're saying. I'm going to make sense out of what you're saying in real time. Let me have a reading. So we talked about a grocery store that the prophet built. You know what I mean? Somebody said a line, what's the deal with United States, New Obium Nation of Moors? They tried to sell me an ID and charge me $300 to apply for citizenship to their nation. You see what I'm saying? Those days are over, family. Those days are over. The day has come where we must build. We have to pool our finances and we must build. I know everybody be like, what? When you go, yeah, New Obians built something. If you sell it, brother, I love New Obian. I'm not addressing that. We must build, but we must build without selling nonsense. We must build without selling people a hope and a lie and a dream. We got to stop selling people hope and lies and dreams. We know different than other organizations when we do that. What we need, the prophet created the Moorish Science Temple of America. So you might want to create the Moorish Science Temple of America. I mean, follow suit. Imitate the prophet. The Moorish Science Temple of America is infiltrated. Then get in and uninfiltrated. That ain't a real grand body. This is. What have you done, real grand body? That ain't the true Moors. This is. What have you done, true Moor? Come on, man. I'm gonna make the model here in Baltimore. I'm working on the GoFundMe, I'm working on the website, and I'm working on some things behind the scenes with my brothers here in Baltimore. But we're gonna make the model here. You ain't gonna be able to sell nobody that stuff. Because that stuff never did anybody no good. Since they start teaching it from days of old, the 80s and 90s, these guys are still broke. They still broke. Unless you know somebody that's not broke and got paid from it, please have them call in. I'm very interested. The prophet said the gold and the silver are the people. If they became so much status corrected, why you ain't bringing the gold and the silver home? We need that. We need that. We need the gold and the silver. We need you to bring that home to us. Who doing all this status correction? I want you to call in, help us out, teach us, so we can go and get the gold and the silver. The prophet Noble Ali said, the gold and silver are for the citizens, and the citizens alone. Okay, you got your status corrected, you became a citizen. Bring home the gold and the silver. Bring home the gold and the silver. Who gonna bring home the gold and the silver? Or we just talking again? I seen a book. A brother sent me an inbox with a book from Moorish Society, $75. Talking about status correction. 75 bucks? Now I need somebody to call me from Moorish Society, Islam Moors. Tell me how it benefits us as a nation of people. We need the paper. I'm not talking about your philosophy and your. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. Show us the paper. We want the paper. When the Jewish people, the so-called Jewish people, stepped out on a limb and began to correct that situation with the help of other people, whether it was the United States, whatever, the first thing they did was they started to build. They started to build. You ain't got to agree with them. You ain't got to like them. But they started to build. Yeah, they got help from other people, but they made their intentions known. When are we going to start our thing and make our intentions known? When are we going to do that? We are the only group of people. We are the only group of people that pride ourselves on something that is not tangible or goes into the next generation. Huh? We pride ourselves on stuff that don't even affect the next generation. We pride ourselves on status correction. Okay, good. I like that. I like mine corrected too. No problem. Now, where's the daggone money at? Where's the building at? See, those days is over. See, when you walk into a Moorish Temple of America, if it ain't right, stay there and get it right. Ask them, what you doing? See, let me explain something before you detractors try to flip the script. What the Moorish Temple of America doing? Listen to me close. The Moorish Temple of America is in the rebuilding process because those before us has dropped the ball. Again, drop the ball. But it was no different when Jesus left the scene. It was no different than Muhammad left the scene. Things fell apart. Buddha left the scene. Things fell apart. Prophet Noble Drew Ali transitioned. Things fell apart. We right universally on the side of universal principles and actions. But it's up to you to get in and fix it. You can't fix nothing outside. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali created the temple structures and the temple laws, and he created everything, the laws, customs, and cultures for a reason. He's a divine prophet. Why would you try to operate outside the divine structure? Why? Why would you try to operate out the divine structure as laid down by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali? Why? The Prophet Noble Drew Ali, let's have a reading. My bad. Let's have a reading. Listen to me, family. During the Prophet's stay in Detroit, he was very much pleased to find that the Businessmen's Club doing business that showed that they knew what they were doing. In this club, there were more than 1,000 turned over to the Prophet to help promote the manufacturing and to help manufacturing in Chicago. Now listen what I'm saying. Let's stop playing. Let's stop playing. Let's stop playing. The Prophet went to Detroit. The Prophet went to Detroit. 1920, 26, 27, whatever it was, they gives him a stack off the break. Take that, Prophet. Put that towards that, Prophet. Now we look at a stack today as a few dollars. We even gave it a slick name, a stack, a band. We even gave it a slick name, a band, a stack, a rack. So you know it meant something back in 1926. Take that, Prophet Noble Drew Ali. You know what I mean? You feel me? It says, this club has established 2 grocery stores, and a meat market of first class. 2 grocery stores. Where your grocery stores at? Again, I'm working on it. But I'm not selling nobody no dream either. I'm not telling you to buy nothing or get nothing corrected. I'm not doing that. I'm telling you, unite with me. And then once we unite, let's pool our resources and let's build. Let's have something for the children to go to. We send our children, we talk about status correction, but then send our children to a European school to indoctrinate their mind further. Nobody even talk about building a school. Not one. A daycare. Not one. Mind you, my brother in Tennessee, he operating the school. You see? So the problem is this. We got to stop talking this nonsense. We got to stop talking this nonsense about what Taharka Bey is doing. I'm not doing this for show. Are you serious? I'm not doing this for show. I'm doing this to open up the lane for us to come together. pool our resources. And if I got to spearhead the first project here in Baltimore and we get it, make it successful, then I will leave here and I will go to the next city and we will do it all over the country. But first we got to come together. First we have to come together. Without unity, we have nothing. I don't care about your paperwork. I don't care about your IDs. I don't care about your little seal on your little document saying that you're a free man now. I don't care. Where's the brick? Give me a few dollars so I can buy some bricks at Home Depot. Huh? I still got to go to the European to buy the bricks so we can build something for ourselves in the next generation. You see? We got to stop playing with this stuff. People, stop buying that old stuff. Stop buying it. Oh, before you buy it, get some examples, at least on these infomercials that the Europeans have. At least these infomercials that the Europeans have, they'll tell you the success rate. Y'all buy this stuff without a success rate. Y'all don't even ask, hold up, once I do this, how does it really benefit me and my family? How has your life been enriched? How have your life got better? How? I read some old foolishness. I heard some old foolishness today. You know what I mean? It was some old foolishness from the Moorish Society. And yeah, I'm calling names. I still love you, my brothers from Moorish Society. But a brother said this. He said, you know, these boys ain't talking about status correction. And the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, when he died, they put on his birth certificate, Black American. The other brother came in and said, no. They put on his birth certificate, American Black. I'm about to put the number in, my brother. They put on their American Black. So hold up. I don't even know this number. I don't even use this number. I'm big time. I don't know what the number is. But anyway, they put on their American Black. Right? And they put on their American Black. So he died with on his death certificate, American Black. I'm listening to this. This brother is making an argument that when the Prophet Noble Drew Ali passed away, that on his death certificate, it had American Black. And he's a Moorish American. And that was his argument that we need to have our status corrected for whatever reason. Anyway, the rationale was this to me. I'm a Moorish American Muslim without a doubt or contradiction. But if I pass away right now, talking to you right now, and they take me away right now, what would the medical examiner put on the paperwork if nobody is there to tell him anything? What are he going to put on the paperwork? He's going to put what he know. That's it. When they turn over the body to the people, these people were so torn up that their prophet had passed away. Do you think they were really worried about that? Come on, man. Come on, man. You think they really was caught up on that pettiness? They prophet sent by God just passed away. Do you think they really was concerned about that? Come on. Islam family, how you doing? Brother Cujo, nice to hear you, my brother. Come on, help me out, brother. Let's be respectful and let's get it in. Talk to me, my brother. Islam.
And I wasn't listening. Somebody just messaged me and said that you wanted somebody to call in.
When I wanted somebody to call in, it's this, my brother. I need somebody. See, my mission is this. Whether somebody had it misunderstood that I'm doing this for YouTube, you're wrong. I never got a check from YouTube. Never. Never, ever, ever. Never. And I've never got paid from YouTube. I've never got nothing in my bank account from YouTube. Not one red cent.
You need that life.
So let's get that clear out the way, because somebody said that I'm doing this, and then another thing. Let me tell you another thing, my brother, before you go in. People say, oh, you trying to be like Sinetta. Brother, I got a whole city that can vouch for me that this is how I always been. This is not new. I got a whole city. Matter of fact, 2 cities here in Maryland that'll vouch for me. I always been hyperactive like this. This ain't nothing new. So this is not no Sinetta act. You know what I mean?
I'm not talking about that though.
No. I just want to get that out the way first. No, because I heard people on your channel say that. So,
no, that's not what we're.
But no, we're going to the next step. That's what I'm saying. Now we're going to the next step, my brother. We're going to the next step. What exactly is the problem with the so-called Temple Moors and the brothers that sell or demonstrate the status correction demonstration? Break that down for me, my brother.
Well,
because I don't have no problem with you.
Well, the sovereign concept is not, it doesn't necessarily include civic-minded Moors.
So I mean, elaborate a little bit, brother.
Like you're taking the position of there's Moors that are teaching against the Prophet.
No. Go ahead, my brother. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, from what I'm hearing, right? There's Moors that are taking certain teachings and mixing it with the Prophet's teachings that really shouldn't be mixed with it, right? And the key phrase that you keep using is sovereign and sovereign citizen and things like that.
Hey, brother, I may stand to be corrected on that, but at one time, that was what it was called. Like 5 years ago.
By who?
That was the catchphrase of Moors that was trying to demonstrate some sovereignty. When they were...
Who made the catchphrase?
Listen to me. That was the catchphrase that was going around. That's why I say I can stand to be corrected. I can stand to be corrected because that's not the point that I want to address. Okay, we're not sovereign. Fine. Let's move on from that.
Not that we're not sovereign. We're not sovereign citizens.
Okay.
But we do have sovereignty if we say that we're a nation. Sovereignty does exist. Whether we use it or not is irrelevant, but it does exist. If we say that we have a nation and we are a nation and we have a flag and certain things, then we have sovereignty.
But during the Prophet time, we flew both flags. So I don't get into that argument. I don't get into that argument right there. My argument is this. My argument is strictly this. If all of this stuff is so important and so relevant, why haven't we built upon it? Institutions. That's all I need to know. There are no institutions, my brother.
When you say stuff, what do you mean?
If we say, okay, correcting your status, right?
Yeah.
We say correcting your status. Yeah. What is the benefits of correcting your status? That's one of my main questions. What are the benefits? As it relates, let me say, as it relates to those who buying $300 packages to correct their status. What are the benefits?
Well, the people who are buying packages to correct their status, clearly they're incompetent and somebody's taking advantage of them. Well, I wasn't born Cujo L. I corrected my status. That's a positive.
Okay, now what was the benefit?
The benefit is that I know about my nationality and birthrights now. I don't have a Negro mind.
But I'm just saying, okay, you got that now, but now let's take it a step further. Whatever it produced. Because guess what?
What do you mean what has it produced? You're Moorish American, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Didn't you do a status correction?
What I did was I did it. Listen to what I'm saying. What I did was I did exactly what the prophet told me to do. What I'm saying is,
isn't that a status correction though?
listen what I'm saying. Let me tell you what it produced for me though. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But I don't.
So why are you against status correction?
Listen to me.
You
Listen.
did a status correction.
I want you to hear me out real quick.
What's the hero? You did a status correction, right? And you're against status correction.
What do you call it?
Seem like a contradiction?
Hold up. I didn't say I'm against status correction. I say, what's the benefit of it?
Why would you ask me the benefit of it if you did a status correction?
Listen to me.
Obviously, there's a benefit if you.
All right, let's clarify what you're talking about a status correction, because mine is very simple.
If you're going from Negro, black, colored,
okay,
whatever, to Moorish American, that's a status correction.
Okay. Okay.
Whether you put it in the newspaper, whether you went to a county, whether you just did it in your mind, whether you went to a Moorish sign.
That's what I'm talking about.
It doesn't matter.
That's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. So now, why do we put so much emphasis on that instead of building something? Because when the prophet came, when people came in the temple back in the 20s, they got their nationality card, they added the Bey or L to their name, and they got to work. They didn't have a whole bunch of sermon on some status correction.
Well, let's take it back. The reason why is because between 1925 and 1929, when Noble Drew Ali was, we'll say, assassinated, there was definitely the concept open that you have to not be Negro, black, colored, which is status correction. And those people who did the status correction, when they corrected their status, they were becoming part of something that had manufacturing companies. They were becoming part of something that had community centers. They were becoming part of something that had fisheries. They were becoming part of something that was exercising as.
But what I'm saying is,
I mean, this government. Hold on a second, right? I'm leaving somewhere, right? So for you to look at now and compare to back then, when the reason why we have this issue, the situation, is because nobody's asking the question, what happened to the manufacturing companies and all that? What happened to the community centers? What happened to all these businesses? They say that they had a treasury and all that. People were paying dues.
But I don't think that's the issue, my brother. The issue, what I'm saying is, when the prophet came on the scene and people proclaimed their nationality, they got an Illa Bey on their name and they went to work. All of this I don't hear one sermon. I don't hear one sermon where the prophet is putting so much emphasis on status correction. We proclaimed that nationality and we went to work. Why aren't we going to work, my brother?
Are you doing work?
Brother, I'm asking you.
You said that you're Moorish American. You went to the temple, proclaimed their nationality, right? Are you doing work?
Brother, you know I'm doing work. Cut it out.
All right. So if you're doing work, and you can't tell me that you don't know that I'm doing work, because, you know, you watch our videos and stuff like that.
Brother, the only thing I hear y'all talking about is status correction and law and up law and in law. I haven't seen you building nothing, my brother. I got videos of me building something. We need something for these babies, family.
So you're building something, right? If you're building something, that means you have to buy materials, right?
What have you bought? I ain't seen no videos about that. Show me y'all building something.
Why do we have to be building something?
For the babies. What are you talking about, family?
Why is that dependent? You're telling me that the whole point of us.
Family, you can't have a nation without concrete.
You're telling me what? It goes back to the point that I was making. That we already had those things during Noble Drew Ali's time.
No, I'm asking about your time. What have you built besides what?
There were people who had businesses during Noble Drew Ali's time.
No, let's talk about our time, brother.
They're still on today.
Brother, let's talk about our time. Brother, the problem is that we perpetuating.
Am I not building something when the fact of the matter is that people sold out the Moorish movement since 1929.
Well, get in and sit and buy it back then. Because that's what the prophet created. Get in and buy it back. Because that's what the prophet created. Get in and fix it.
Come on, bro.
Get in and fix it.
Don't play games.
No, you know what? A lot of us don't like the discipline. A lot of us don't like the structure. A lot of us don't like what it takes to really work.
It's not about that. It's 100 years later and people are still calling themselves Negro, black, colored.
Brother.
You think that there's an issue with that?
Brother.
You think there's a problem that Moors have been around for 100 years?
Brother, when you build something, when
almost every state,
brother, when have you built? Brother, the Prophet Noble Drew Ali was building something. I just read this book.
Are they in right now?
Brother, I just read this book about Prophet Noble Drew Ali building institutions, building grocery stores, building this and building that. I'm saying imitate the Prophet and build something.
Where are those things?
No, you got to build them now. This is what I'm saying.
Okay, you don't want to address the elephant in the room. That we're sitting around sellouts in the Moorish movement.
No. What we're doing is we're beating a dead horse. We keep talking about status correction, Negro, black, and colored, but we're not building them for our babies.
You're friends with the people who sold out Noble Drew Ali and sold out the Moorish movement.
Man, you don't know who I'm friends with. You don't know me, Cujo. Cut it out.
Listen, I'm basing my perception of you on your language and what you're telling me right now. You're telling me, don't worry about all the stuff that got lost in 1920.
I'm asking you what you're building, brother. You in Canada, not the U.S. What have you built in Canada?
So you're saying you're in the U.S.?
Brother, you have built... No. We're not going to argue that. I want to know what you built in the last 10 years.
U.S. You're a Moorish American. You just said you're in the U.S.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to play the word game. I want to ask, what did you build in Canada? What have you built?
Clearly you don't study law.
Brother, clearly you don't study how to do construction. What have you built, my brother?
What have I built?
What have you built?
What have I built?
What have all the brothers that you run with built? What have they built, brother? We need something. We need something for the babies, family.
We need something for the babies.
We need institutions. We need schools. We need grocery stores. We need daycares. What have you built? Or do you have plans to build anything? Do you at least have plans?
We have those things. You guys don't want to deal with the elephant in the room.
Where? Brother, where? Can you show us? Where? Give me the link.
People's birthright has been sold out.
Brother, I didn't ask you that. See, this is you're talking BS right now. Everybody want to sell a book. I don't want to sell a book.
What am I building? How are you going to build something when you're under occupation by colonial force?
Brother, Dr. York built some stuff and they knocked it down. So what? Prophet Noble Drew Ali built stuff.
They bulldoze.
So now you're scared to build because they're going to bulldoze it. That's what you're telling me?
He built more stuff than you, and they bulldoze his stuff.
So you ain't going to try it again?
Come on, bro. Stop playing games.
You're not going to try to build nothing. That's all we're going to do. So we can expect you to be on YouTube and sell stuff from RV publications.
The frame of mind of your ancient forefathers and forefathers.
Brother, my ancient forefathers and foremothers built stuff. We built stuff. We built tangible stuff. We built stuff that children can live off for years and years and years.
So all the things that you built, right? All the things that you built, has every single individual who's gone into those places that you built proclaim their nationality and say that they're Moorish American, or do they still call themselves black?
Brother, I'm not sure what everybody's state of mind is, but I know that I got the position. I'm in a position to open the doors for them to come in. I'm putting things in place for people to come in.
Why is it, right? Why is it that when we start dealing with...
Because that talk is wore out, brother. It's not producing nothing. I know what you're about to say. That talk is wore out, brother. Proclaim your nationality. Let's go build. That's it. Proclaim your nationality and take your place in the affairs of men. This time we talking about building, not take your place, keep running the flappers. No.
So what do you want to build? What do you want to build?
Brother, I'm asking you what you building. I'm doing mine here. I need to come to Canada and have a place to stay when I come visit my family there. I don't want to sleep on your couch either. Because that's what I'm doing here in Baltimore. I'm building something that when Moors come here, they have a place to stay that's comfortable, clean, everything.
I mean,
that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so that's what you're doing.
Yeah, and I got people to vouch for me. I can show you.
Okay.
I can show you. I'm not worried about status correction. When Moors come into my temple, you know what I say?
You corrected your status, bro.
Listen, no, listen. You forget my point. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Bringing up the fact that you're not Negro black colored.
I'm putting more emphasis on building than you proclaim your nationality. We teach nationality in the temple. We teach it at Sunday school. And then during the week, we're working on a plan to build. That's it.
So do what you're supposed to do in your jurisdiction. That's your jurisdiction.
But what I'm saying is, let's stop trying to sell people this hope. Ain't no money in that hope that y'all selling, my family. Ain't no money in that hope.
Status correction hope when you did a status correction.
Brother, listen to what I'm saying. I proclaimed my nationality, i.e. status correction, and I kept it moving.
Your nationality, why?
Listen, because I know who I am and I know who my forefathers were. Obvious. But I kept it moving. I didn't stay stuck there. I didn't get stuck there. I didn't get stuck there. Listen, we are the only group of people that put 1,000 minutes and hours on emphasis on nationality. Proclaim your nationality, move on, take your place in the affairs of men, and build something for the babies that's to come. That's my position. That's my position.
And that's your position. Cool. Nobody's against your position. Nobody's saying don't do.
Man, you know I seen a book. I seen a book on sale for $75 about some status correction.
Noble Jawali also said in order to change the people, you have to change their literature. How much books you wrote?
Brother, listen to this.
How much books have you written?
I haven't written. Oh, matter of fact, let me finish. Hold up.
How long have you been in the temple?
Let me finish this. I haven't released the book yet, my brother. I haven't released one yet.
You just didn't release it now. Okay.
I haven't released the book. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Brother, you already know my character.
How many books have you written?
Listen to me.
Noble Jawali said, you say you follow the prophet, right? Noble Jawali said,
brother, I got 2 books on the way, and plus me and my brothers about to go on tour with the books and lectures, my brother. If you really need to know. If you really need to know, you know what I mean? Brother.
I'm just asking because you're nitpicking at stuff that.
No, I'm not nitpicking. I'm talking about y'all keep selling these people on these dreams.
Nobody's selling anything. What are you talking about?
Brother, everything for sale on RV Bay Publications. Everything for sale. Everything.
What's for sale? So what's for sale on there?
I'm going to pull it up for you then. All right. Now you want to play like something wrong with you.
For sale?
All right. I'm going to pull it up. Want to pull it up for you? I'm going to start naming it off to you now. All right.
Books on there?
RV.
They have books there.
All right. But listen to me. Go ahead, talk, my brother.
They're not selling no packages on that website. That website's an online university where people go and get information.
Hey, brother, everything on that website has been copied and pasted, and I can show you word for word. On Sunday, I'm going to show you word for word where it come from.
We already did the rebuttal to you. We already know you guys in your conscious
brother.
We're not playing no games out here.
Hey, brother, I'm going to show you word for word on Sunday where each page come from.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
No, it's relevant. It's relevant that you are copying and pasting from European websites. You are copying and pasting from European websites.
How you know they didn't get it from RV Bay's website?
Brother.
How you know the European?
I'm going to prove that too. I'm going to prove that too.
How do you know that the Europeans didn't get it from RV Bay's website?
Because I'm technically inclined, brother, and I'm going to prove it on Sunday.
Why and why? Why is it that you people always try and make an attempt to compare what Moors are doing in exercising their birthright as some European concept?
No, it ain't, brother, that's not what I'm saying. That's not.
A Negro mindset thinking like that.
No. Only thing I'm saying is.
Mindset thinking like that. The only other people that talk the way you guys talk is Anti-Defamation League and Southern Poverty Law Center. Those people talk just like how you talk. The same way you talk, the same way you compare Moors to European sovereign citizen bullshit is the same way that those people talk. And that lets me know that you might not be directly compromise, but you're compromised.
Brother, I'm not compromised if I want to build a school. I'm not compromised if I want to build a school for little children.
You know the Anti-Defamation League? You know who they are?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
You know who they are?
Come on, brother. You going out of context, man.
Anti-Defamation League is. I'm asking you a question.
Let's yes, come on. Everybody know who the come on,
all right.
Cut it out, man.
So if you're talking the same way that they talk against Moors,
I'm not talking against you. I'm saying do some work for the future generations. Do some work, man. Let me have a place where I can come and learn about. Let me build a building where I can come and learn about that and sit on YouTube.
If you're really Moorish American, it doesn't matter where your brother makes you sleep. The fact that you're with your brother.
No, I can accept that too, family.
Moors are playing selective
brother,
and do this when it's convenient for your little show.
Hey, brother.
Right? When we told you to call into the show, you didn't call in.
Brother, guess why? Let me tell you why.
We're going back and forth in the messages, but you're not going to call into your show, to our show.
Brother, let me tell you why. You want me to tell you why?
Just out of brotherhood. Right?
Brother.
We already make videos about you and all that stuff. We don't really care. I was just calling in because somebody told me. I don't watch your stuff.
Brother, let me tell you why I don't call in. Brother, I watch you. I've been watching you, brother. I respect you. Let me finish.
Out of brotherhood, I called in.
Let me tell you. No.
Out of brothers like the Sana Tunica L, who I know personally, is why I called in. Out of brothers like Sharif Bey, who I supported his martial arts school, is why I called in.
Let me explain something to you, brother. Brother.
I don't like Moors and all that type of stuff. I support Moors.
Hey, brother.
No matter what Moors are doing.
Hey, brother.
Don't try to make it like we're not doing anything or we haven't done anything. Half the people in the world who know about Moors.
Listen to me, brother. The only reason I didn't call in.
RVB publications about Moors.
Let me say something, family.
Not because of Moor Science Temple.
Brother.
Because of RVB publications, putting the information in the public record for everybody to have access to it.
Brother.
Hiding it in some temple. That's how people know about Moors today. That's why we're even on this broadcast right now.
Hey, brother.
We're even on this broadcast.
I'm going to let you talk.
Because of the work. Because of the work that Moors, who you're saying are sovereign, this and all that, whatever, active Moors who are just taking this to the streets, not just keeping this hidden away in the temple. Right? Moors who are going on planes and going on buses and going on trains, going all across the country with this information about nationality and birthrights. This is not about status correction what we're teaching. We're teaching people about nationality and birthrights. Certain aspects of nationality and birthrights.
When is going to come a time when we build something for the family, my brother? When we going to come to time when we going to build something?
Everybody out here is Negro, black, colored.
When is going to come time? Brother, we probably have that indefinitely, brother, looking at how society is. But when are we going to build our Moorish nation? Brick to the ground, mortar to the brick, razor to the heavens.
You want to build something? How about go to your boy Sonetter, all that fiat that those guys are getting? How about you tell them support the Moors and let's build something?
Brother, I don't need them. Brother, I'm talking to Moors. I'm talking to the family right now.
No, but they're your brothers, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And guess what? I can get Sonetter on the phone right now, and I'm pretty sure he will donate. I'm pretty sure he will. But that's not the point. The point is, brother.
That's not the point now. I thought the point was to build something. If he's going to help build something, like what?
He would. Brother, he would. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
He would.
You guys are really convenient. You guys are convenient.
What you mean, my brother? I'm just saying we got to focus on building something, brother. We can't keep putting all this emphasis on this old stuff that ain't feeding nobody.
Say we want to build something. Like, what do you want to build? What do you want to build? Like,
brother,
we're going to build something. What do you want to do?
Brother, make a plan and get busy. That's all I'm saying. Stop splatting all this stuff. I can look on here. Let me look on this thing real quick since you said they ain't selling nothing. Driver's license fraud, right to travel, all that. You got a license? You got a license?
They can't sell books. The website can't sell books is what you're saying.
I said, do you have a license? Do you have a driver's license?
No, I don't have a license.
You ever drove in the United States of America? And I'm not talking about Canada.
What do you mean you're not talking about? How are you talking about United States of America and you're not talking about Canada when Canada is in North America?
I didn't say. I'm talking about the United States. That's not a state.
The United States is a private corporation.
Okay, have you drove there? That's what I'm asking.
No, I don't drive. Like,
You
why
travel.
would I drive? Driving is a commercial act. I'm not a driver.
So you're a traveler.
What else would I be? Look it up in the dictionary. It's there.
Brother.
I'm a traveler. What do you want?
So you know a sister in Baltimore got killed for traveling, right?
We already dealt with that. She didn't get killed for no traveling.
What'd she get killed for?
She got killed because she sued them.
Brother, it all started from her traveling.
She got killed because she sued them.
It started from her traveling.
Was she in a car when they killed her?
Brother, it was initiated.
Was she in a car when they killed her?
Brother, it was initiated from her traveling, as you call it.
Answer the question. Was she in a
She was in her home. I'm from Baltimore. I know where she was at, but it was initiated from traveling.
No, it was initiated from traveling. How is it initiated from traveling?
Brother, because that's how she got pulled over, brother.
If she has state plates, that means she's a driver. Why are you comparing her to
Brother, she didn't have state plates. She had paper plates with something written on it.
paper plates? So what does that have to do with Moors?
Because she said she had a right to travel, King.
So what if she said she had right to travel? Who cares if that means that she's a Moor because she said that?
Brother, I didn't say that, brother. This is the philosophy that y'all guys teach, and this lady is dead. Her son won't see her.
Hold on a second, bro. Because we're talking about somebody lost their fucking life, bro.
That's right. Watch your mouth, clown. Watch your mouth, clown, or I'm going to hang up.
Somebody lost their life.
That's what I'm saying.
You're trying to implicate us in somebody.
Check this out. I ain't going to take the brother cussing like that because Moors don't cuss like that. So he got to get off the phone with that, man. The lady lost her life and she was initially pulled over with a right to travel. You know what I'm saying? That's what she was pulled over for. Islam.
Why are you hanging up the phone?
Brother, you got to watch your mouth on this show. Moors don't use foul language like that, King. But, brother, you got to watch your mouth. Control yourself.
Don't tell me about watch my mouth because listen.
Control yourself.
You're implicating
Brother, I said y'all teach a right to travel. Do y'all teach that or not?
Are you listening to
Hey, do y'all teach a right to travel?
You are implicating us in murder.
Do you teach a right to travel?
I'm telling you. I want you to understand what I'm telling you before we go further.
Brother, do you teach a right to travel? You teach a right to travel, and that's exactly what she told the officer.
Because y'all are playing games with people's birthright, and because I talk up about it, you guys want to play like you have issues.
Brother, you teach a right to travel. She told the people she had a right to travel.
Stupid question you asking me. You're on the website. What are you asking me?
Brother.
You're on the website. You're reading what's on the website right now. What are you
No,
asking
you
me?
just told me that. I'm listening to you right now. You told me that you travel.
Stop running a fraud. Why are you guys running a fraud?
That's not a fraud, brother.
Nationality and birthright.
Oh, man, you keep talking about nationality and birthright. You haven't built nothing, brother.
You got the same profit that you got, and you're trying to implicate.
No, my prophet built something. My brother,
These highwaymen that murder her.
brother, my prophet built something. My prophet built something. My prophet didn't go around peddling, traveling.
But you're calling this sister out of her name? That because she asked them where the authority comes from for them to stop her after she sued their ass?
Brother, watch your mouth, King.
You're telling me some BS about implicate us in murder?
Brother, I said you teach a right to travel, and that's what she said.
Don't even go there.
Is that what you teach or not?
Implicating us.
Come on, man. Stop trying to say I'm not implicating you in nothing. I'm making an association.
She's not here to defend herself to say what it is.
Brother, I'm from Baltimore.
You're basing it on what the news said. You're not even basing it on what Moore said. You're going by the news.
Brother, I'm in Baltimore. What the hell are you doing?
You said what happened. Moore said what happened, and then you're going by what the news says. That makes you an agent.
Brother, okay, thank you.
You're a sellout for the other side.
Hey, brother, when you begin to build something.
How are you siding with the news? That's the news story.
Brother, I'm in Baltimore. Do you know I'm in Baltimore, right? You do know that, right?
That's why I'm telling you.
Do you know I'm in Baltimore?
Because I know Moors who lived in the complex where she got murdered.
Brother.
She wasn't no damn Moor talking about, dude.
I did not say she was. I did not. I said she said she had the right to travel.
That's what you are implying. You are implying that she is down with us in some kind
I didn't, brother, you are saying that. I didn't say that. I said the sister used the terms that she has the right to travel.
You think I was born yesterday? You finesse masters and all that stuff? You think I don't know all you guys talk?
Brother.
Trying to pull people into stupid stuff? I'm
Brother,
telling you. I got nothing to do with her murder.
Listen,
murdered her.
I never said you had nothing to do with that. I never said you had something to do with that.
You're calling us murdered her and you're coming at me.
I never said that.
Calling us that murdered her.
Listen, brother, I got another show coming up at 9 o'clock.
How come you don't ask the colonist about his oath of office that he violated?
Brother.
In murdering her.
Brother.
How come you don't bring those stuff up? Oh yeah, because you guys don't study law. You guys study statutes and codes and all that.
No, I study how to build buildings. I study how to build schools. I got a brother in Tennessee that know how to put schools together. I got a brother in Tennessee that know how to build schools. That's what I have. Oh my goodness, bro. Brother, you just want to talk that stuff, but y'all won't be selling that stuff to these good Moors no more. That stuff is over with, family. You won't sell that stuff to these good Moors no more, brother. That stuff is washed up. You know, that stuff is washed up. But I still love you, family. Hey, I gotta go, my brother. I don't take this stuff personal. No, I got a show coming up, for real. Serious talk. We can do this again as long as you watch your mouth.
No problem.
We can do this again. Can we leave in Islam? Can we leave in Islam?
Just get us here on again and good people so I could watch your show. Islam more.
Islam more. Hey, one love, family. I don't dislike you, my family. But we just disagree on some topics, though. That's all.
No, you can't agree to disagree. It doesn't work like that.
No, I don't agree to disagree. I disagree.
Only Europeans talk like that.
I didn't say disagree to disagree. I didn't say that. Why you keep putting words in my mouth?
Yeah. Make sure you don't put this one up because you know this looks bad on both of us because it's not productive at all.
Brother.
You know that, right? You know that you just wasted an hour.
Brother, we good, brother.
You just wasted an hour.
No, I didn't, my brother.
What you want to do with it, but my position's on the record.
All right, my brother. But let me put this on the record. I didn't accuse you of murder, family. I didn't accuse none of y'all of no murder. That's crazy to even suggest that.
No, but the fact that you brought it up like that, that's what I'm saying. It might not be you. It might be people behind you pushing you to try to say certain stuff. You know what I mean? Somebody try to make the show look good, bring up certain things. We don't play those ones because you're endangering people when you do stuff like that.
Nah, listen, Randall Anderson Bey, I say I don't disagree to disagree, but I disagree.
There's nobody who's been on RVBpublications.com that's ever been caught up in any crazy stuff, getting shot up and stuff like that. Never.
Islam, family, I got to get ready to go because I got another show at 9 o'clock, my brother. But we're gonna do this again soon. I come on your show. I ain't got no problem with it.
Do you think more?
All right, peace. Islam, family. Let me say this. I got another show, so I can't take this call. But let me say this. Richard, Randall Anderson Bey, I said I don't disagree to disagree, but I disagree. Now, let me say this. Only thing I'm trying to do is put out there that we need to build and stop putting all this emphasis on this, law, that. Go get a law degree. Open a law school. Open a Moorish law school. But in the meantime, in between time, make something to teach the babies. You talk this stuff, but send your children to the European school. You talk this stuff, but go buy groceries from the European. You feel what I'm saying? We got to stop that, man. Nice to see Brother Alba in the house, man. Man, I'm going to take this last call. Goodness and grace, man. Islam, family.
Hello.
Islam. Who I'm speaking with?
Yeah, this is Rick Kittles.
Oh, Rick Kittles, hold on one moment, brother. We on another show real quick. I wanted to send you the link. Give me 1 second. Islam, family. See, my brother that called in real quick, and we're going to start another show. This is a good one, family. This is a good one. But we're going back on with my brother Rick Kittles, and we're going to talk about the DNA demonstration. Give me 1 second. Oh, my goodness. I'm all over the place with this one. Give me 1 second, family. Y'all going to work with me real quick? Work with me. Goodness and gracious. Hold on. Islam family, I'm back. So look, so let me clarify. Let me clarify. Let me clarify. When I talk about status correction, I'm talking about proclaiming my nationality, moving forward. Proclaim my nationality, let's build this nation. The Prophet Noble Ali set up a Moorish Science Temple of America. If you think something is wrong with the Moorish Science Temple of America, get in, clean house. Because that's what Prophet Noble Ali created. So if Prophet Noble Ali created that, and he was sent by the universal creator, Allah, the creator of us all, for the redemption and salvation for mankind on earth, then you don't abandon that. You fix that. Period. Now, one of the things that the Prophet Noble Ali did, he built stuff. Him and the Moors built things. They were self-sufficient and self-reliant. Everything that the Prophet Noble Ali talked about was consistent with building a nation. Not theory. Not keep talking about all of these things that it's okay, but what have you built? What have you built? We got babies, we got children, we got people that never heard of Moors. And we've been around longer than any other institution for the upliftment of our people. And we got people, millions, that never heard of the Moorish Science Temple of America. What are you building? We talking about this status correction, right to travel, all of this stuff. What are you building? We need to stop playing. Nice to see my brother Lord Abba in the house. Peace, Abba. What we're going to do is this. What we're going to do is I'm going to close this out, and then I'm opening back up. We got Dr. Rick Kittles coming in. Dr. Rick Kittles, he is the guy who's co-founder of Ancestry.com, AfricanAncestry.com. We want to see where these Moors come from. We want to see where these Moors come from. And that's one of my main questions. So let me close out, and I'm going to send the link to my brothers, and then we go on in. Peace and love, family. I'll be back at you momentarily. Hope y'all tune in. And on the back end of the show, I'm going back in on this topic because I ain't done yet. All of this hoopla, all of this selling book stuff about status correction, all that stuff, go to the temple, proclaim your nationality, and let's get to work building this nation. Peace and love, family. That's it.